So let's talk about this Sportster. Why in the hell am I on a Sportster? This channel has been primarily off-road and dual sport off-roading for the last 5 years. This cruiser is quite a different jump from my normal. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been very curious about Harleys the entire time. I love the way they sound, and obviously they're not going to handle or brake or accelerate, you know, the way a sports bike would, and yada yada yada. But that's not what it's about. It's about this. This damn thing is the most comfortable thing I have ever ridden in my life. Well, with the exception of the other Harleys I've ridden. This thing is more comfortable than my computer chair that I'm editing this video with, and that's why I bought it. That and the sound. Yeah, I can't comment on Harley reliability, although the research I did suggests that this particular engine is the most reliable out of the Harley family. You know, the 883 and 1200s. It does not turn like a sports bike. It does not brake like a sports bike. Obviously, it's not a sports bike. It's a cruiser. It does not brake and turn even like a dual sport, like my DR 650 or my DRZ 400 Supermoto. It does not handle anything like that. This thing, you can tell, it's got some weight. I'm gonna flick this thing as hard as I can real quick here. Watch. And no, it's not quick. There's a lot of weight. It's not for really spirited riding, if you will. Yeah, some Harley guys would say, oh, they ride spiritedly all the time. Well, bro, no you don't. They say Harleys are slow. Yeah, when you compare it to a sports bike, it's slow, but it's not slow. This thing's faster than my DR 650 and DRZ 400 by a great margin. It's probably about as fast as my SV 650 was, to tell you the truth. And here's the thing, the torque is absolutely immense. Some of my viewers actually currently own a DR 650, and you know how we call it a torque monster? That thing just chugga 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 and it pulls you back. Well, imagine that times 2. It's ridiculous. You get it up in this high RPM, low RPM, high gear. I think this thing is probably at like 2,000 RPMs right now. Watch the speedo. It's insane. It doesn't stop pulling. It's like a freight train. So, very different engine characteristics. Really cool. I really like it. Now, I will tell you, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to hold on to this or I'm going to get another road bike. Right now, I'm just riding it around because I was curious about Harleys, and I needed something to get on the road before the end of the season. You know, we got the leaves changing, and the bike that I wanted, I actually did a ton of research into adventure bikes, so the bike that I wanted is just fucking unobtainable. Yamaha T700. So I wanted something to get on the road this season and ride through the winter. I don't know if I'm going to keep this bike or not. So if you're a Harley guy and you wanted to subscribe to me because I have a Sportster, well, I'll be doing Sportster videos for the next 3 to 6 months, but I don't know if I'm a permanent Harley guy, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to sell this and get a Dyna or anything like that, Road King. I don't know if that's the direction I'm going to go in. I'll tell you, even though this thing does not flick like a sports bike or anything, it still is not bad. You know, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. You hear all the time on forum boards and in videos that Harleys are too heavy and they suck and yada yada yada. No, dude, this thing's pretty fucking cool. It is not, again, it is what it is. It's a cruiser, and this particular bike, I can't speak for the rest of the Harleys, but you can still lean it down. You can still get into the turns a little bit. I mean, it still rails. Like, here we go. I mean, we're still railing. You know, it's not that bad. No, it's not a sports bike, but it's not that bad. And I feel like Harley gets a bad rep unjustly. I'm just gonna be real with you. This thing is stupid comfortable. I've just been chilling, riding around aimlessly, and this thing is just like fucking easy chair. I love it. It's a whole nother style of riding. You got your sports bikes and your supermotos and your nakeds. They want to go out and rip some twisties. Love ripping some twisties, dude. Then you got your dual sports and your venture bikes. They want to go off and find some trail to ride. Love fucking riding trail. But this type of riding is a different type of riding. Just to get out and look at this. Look. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. And I'm sure the video on the camera doesn't do it justice. That's just amazing. So you get out and you just cruise to go out and look at scenery like this. And kind of here's my point with cruising and going slow. Yeah, you're not railing twisties, but you're able to kind of slow down and enjoy the scenery, if you will. Stop and smell the roses, that kind of shit. And you're able to do it in absolute comfort, so you can do it for longer, a lot longer. I've probably done 50 miles today, and I don't feel it at all. I'm just as refreshed, 100% ready to roll as when I got on the bike. Let's go on home, and I will show you what I got cooking. I got something pretty fucking cool for y'all.